Welcome to vlog number 7. I'm in the hospital. So this is like Friday evening now, but last night around 2 a.m. my water broke. I got up to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, and like when I went back in the bed, I just laid down and I felt a gush. This happened with Lordy, so I knew exactly what this was, and so my husband was awake too, and I was just like, we gotta go to the hospital. So we called my mom and she came. She lives pretty close to us. We called her at like 2 in the morning. She came, and then we went down to the hospital where where my doctor works out of, and they jumped into action. And then over here, they are pumping me full of magnesium and antibiotics and fluids. So the plan right now is that I will stay in the hospital until I give birth. Hopefully, I keep not going into labor. Right now, I have no contractions. I haven't gone into labor. So hopefully, we stay on that course and I keep this baby in as long as possible. And if that happens, then I will give birth, or they'll induce me, when I'm 34 weeks. I'm 31 weeks today, so it would be 3 weeks from today, Friday. When I got to the hospital, they were like doing checks and everything, and they said that I was 1.5 centimeters dilated, but I was 90% effaced, which is like the thinning of the cervix, I think. And I've had a cerclage in, which is they stitched the cervix shut, since 16 weeks, but they took it out today in case that I did start going into labor. You don't want your cerclage in when you start like contracting. It's like much harder to take out. So they went ahead and took it out. And at this point, if I do go into labor, they're not going to do anything to stop it. Like, we're just going to roll with it. So there's no reason to have the cerclage in at this point. Yeah, that is where we are right now. I'm hungry, guys. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten since yesterday because once you get put on the magnesium, they don't let you eat. And so I'm going to get off of that in an hour. My husband was just here. He brought the baby up. He brought Lordy, and they brought me tropical smoothie. So it's sitting on this table, and as soon as that magnesium comes off, I got to start eating. Last time this happened, like my first with Lordy, it was not my first pregnancy, it was my third pregnancy, but last time this happened, I was so terrified, and it felt like such an emergency situation. And this time, I'm a lot calmer because I really knew what to expect. But the real bummer is that I'm just not going to be able to see my son all the time. I'm used to getting up with him every morning and doing everything with him, and now, look, I'm here alone, I'm here alone in a hospital room, and he had to go home. He had to go home, and I have to stay here. Fortunately, we have like so much family around. Like, my sister's around, and my mom, and Gary's parents are around, and everyone is like pitching in. And that is amazing. So many people have been like volunteering to come and spend time with me in the hospital, but it's like, I am way more concerned that my son is not being disrupted so much. And I think if he has more people around that love him and are having fun, he won't notice my absence so much, So I keep telling everyone, like, I'd rather you go and spend time with him and give my husband a break, like, than come up here and hang out with me. Like, and if you go and hang out with the baby, you can give my husband a break and he can come hang out with me, but more people with Lordy. All magnesium so I can eat, but I can tell that I bumped my monitors and it's not on the baby right, so my nurse is probably going to come right back in a minute and fix it. Gary brought me tropical smoothie. Why are these straws always so hard to get out? Here we go. So I got the Island Punch smoothie. This is like a limited time offering. She's gonna come fix this monitor in a minute. I also got a bag of Miss Vickie's sea salt chips and a chicken Caesar wrap. Next up, we're gonna open our chicken Caesar wrap. I was trying to wait until the nurse came in to adjust my monitors, but I feel like she's not going to come until I start eating this. It's so good. I've been thinking about a chicken Caesar wrap for hours. Okay, so it's about 7 o'clock at night. We have had a couple of developments. One, my IV is not connected to anything. I mean, what is this called? Yeah, right? I'm not connected to the IV, to this. I'm not connected to this anymore. Like, nothing is coming through. I am also off the blood pressure cuff, so now instead of doing blood pressure like every hour, it's every 4 hours. And if everything keeps staying stable, then I will get off the baby monitors at around 4 a.m. like in the middle of the night tonight. I'm really sad right now though, because this is Lordy's like nap and bedtime and I am missing it. So I have Wheel of Fortune on the TV to try to, like, I don't know, maintain some sense of normalcy, because that's what we'd be doing if we were at home, like watching Wheel of Fortune while we do all our bedtime stuff. Okay, so it is, what time is it right now? It is 4:20 in the morning. I am not on any monitors now. I've graduated from the monitors. I had to wear them and like have the baby listen to all day for 24 hours, but now they're just going to check him 3 times a day. And since I'm not on the monitors anymore, I brought my own pajamas. So in the morning when I wake up, I'm going to get dressed in my own clothes and not wear the hospital gown anymore. We're making moves. Okay, so it is Saturday morning now. I have been in the hospital for over 24 hours, but I'm not in labor. Like, things look good. They let me change back into my own clothes, so that's nice. I don't have to wear the hospital gown and have my like tushy all out. They should be bringing in breakfast soon. You guys want to see my view? Let me show you. This is it. This is the view. I mean, what can you expect? It's a hospital, right? So it looks like I'm going to be in the hospital for a while. Hopefully, because we want to keep the baby in as long as possible. And so when my water broke, I kind of knew that. And so I threw together a bag of like the stuff I would need and like, you know, packed a couple pairs of pajamas and things like that. But I forgot, like, listen, I was panicking and blacking out. So I forgot a lot of things, like I didn't pack socks. I didn't pack any like shampoo or conditioner. So I sent my husband, we have like a shared list on the iPhone, and I'm sending him like a checklist of things that he needs to bring in so that when he comes today, I'll have some of that stuff. Okay, so right now I'm waiting on breakfast to be delivered. I'm supposed to get in the bed and be attached to the monitors at 10 a.m. It is 9:58, which means that breakfast is probably going to get delivered while I'm on the monitors, and I won't be able to eat because I can't sit up, which just kind of sucks. It means my breakfast is going to be cold. I mean, it is what it is, but I'm really hungry. At my last hospital, I was able to like order breakfast in the morning and like either pick their meal or pick off an a la carte menu. But here they do it kind of like jail style, like county jail style, where you just get a tray. Like, breakfast is what it is, and if you're eligible for breakfast, they send in a tray. And so I'm just waiting for the trays to come around. So I actually have no idea what I'm going to be eating today. It's going to be a surprise. Okay, so let me tell you what ended up happening, because breakfast did finally come. So at 8:30 in the morning, my nurse told me that breakfast would be on its way soon. You know, they bring out the jail trays, okay? There's no choices, there's no ordering, they just bring you a tray. So then at like 10:30, my nurse comes back to put me on the monitors and do my IV antibiotics. And I tell her, like, is breakfast still coming? Like, it just seems so late for breakfast to be coming at 10:30 at a hospital. And so she's like, no, I think they passed out all the trays already. And so she calls the kitchen, like the dietary department, and she tells them, like, my room, I was supposed to get a breakfast, no tray ever came. And the lady was like super rude. I could hear her kind of through the phone, and she was like, well, breakfast is already done. We're working on lunch now, so she'll get lunch. And like, click. In that conversation, that's the part that like really got me upset. I was like, oh, this lady doesn't give, I'm trying not to swear. This lady does not give an F about me. Like, this lady, she doesn't care if I get fed or what. Like, my husband can't be coming up bringing me food all the time. You know, he's at home with my toddler. Like, this is a situation where I need to rely on the hospital a little bit more than I did last time, and it wasn't happening. And so my nurse goes and she finds just a mishmash of like stuff in like the nurse's station or whatever. So she brings me a bag of chips, an apple, a banana, and like 3 little things of graham crackers and some orange juice. And she was like, this will have to do for now, but I'm gonna make sure you're like on the lunch list. But that like sent me over the edge. And then, so I get off the monitors. I'm on the monitors in the IV for like a half hour. I get off, and at 11:30 in the morning, someone just comes in with a tray and like puts it down and leaves. We thought it was the lunch tray. We thought like, oh my God, we called. This my nurse said, she was like, I thought that I called and put you like, they put you first for a lunch tray. No, they brought me a breakfast tray at 11:30. So they did bring lunch. My nurse must have gotten them together. We have a little side salad with a packet of ranch. I have a cup of fruit. I love pineapple. And then I had this little beef stew. Wonder how that is. It came with a roll. I already tore the roll open. It's really warm. So it's like, hopefully it's warm enough that the butter will melt. Oh, and then they gave us a little mini can of Pepsi. My husband's going to be bringing my laptop up, so I'll have like more things to occupy me. Right now I just have my phone and like the hospital TV. I have some work I'd like to get done. But for now, he's going to come up this evening. I think I'm just going to put some podcasts on my phone. I'm sure there's like an episode of Canceled or Just Trish or something like that. Celebrity Memoir Book Club. I know I'm behind on that. There's stuff I can listen to. For sure, for sure. My husband is on his way in right now. It looks like on the Find Friends app, it looks like he's right outside. By the way, they gave me a new IV. My other one wasn't working. But he brought Lordy up and they should be in here any minute. I'm so excited. I think I hear him. Ooh, he brought the wagon.
Well, I can get everything up here.
Oh, thank you.
Mama's here.
Hi. Hi. Oh, you have cheese puffs.
Hi.
You are a whole mess. Here, let's put your cheese puffs down. Come here. Oh, hi. Thank you. Oh, I missed you. What have you been doing today? I heard you've been with Auntie Amber all day. Yeah? You all in my hair? You covered in Cheeto dust?
I'm gonna go get a pop from the vending machine real quick.
Okay, I got it.
How's everything going?
Good. My IV was messing up, so they had to switch it over here.
I'll be right back.
Where have you been? Did you go to play today? You went to TMB play today? Well, great news, guys. It is Sunday morning. I still have not gone into labor or anything. If I get through today, like, that's a big milestone. 75% of people whose water break early have the baby within 72 hours. So the end of today will be like 72 hours. But the good news is I got clearance. You guys, I look so terrible. I got clearance to go walk down to the coffee shop when I want to. So that is great. My sister is on her way up with Duncan right now, though, and some shower stuff for me. I don't have like shampoo or conditioner or anything here. So once my sister comes and visits and then leaves, I'm going to take like a real good shower because I need it. I really need it. Okay, so my sister came. She brought me Duncan. She brought me like shower stuff. I feel amazing having like a fresh shower. I feel so clean. I was feeling so grody. Okay, so my husband came, he brought me dinner. He brought me a quesadilla from Real Taco Express, which is like one of my favorite places. I've spent the last couple hours pulling off all my acrylics, but now my nails are gnarly and gross because I don't have a file or like clippers. Oh, and I can't get this one off. So 1 out of 10. I got 9 out of 10 off. So in about an hour, they're gonna come put the monitors on me and give me my antibiotic. I'm on a pill antibiotic now. So like I still have the IV in my hand, but we're not using it anymore. It's just like here in case I go into labor. And then they will put me on the baby monitors and I'll watch Real Housewives of New Jersey and then I'll take it to bed, I guess. I know usually I only do 3-day weekend vlogs, but I'm stuck in the hospital and I mean, I don't have anything else to do. So I'm gonna keep recording. And there will be another vlog up soon for like Monday through Thursday. So we're gonna do like a little midweek vlog, a little out of the ordinary, but I hope you guys stick around and watch.